Howdy, my name is McKenna Edgar, and today I'm going to talk about how Lactobacillus probiotics can restore gut microbiota, boost immunity, and improve the overall survival of antibiotic-treated honeybees. So first, we have to meet our subject, Apis mellifera, a species I have come to love, also known as the Western or European honeybee. These pollinators are crucial to agriculture as they are responsible for a third of global crop pollination. This means that the honeybees are important to protect, and those living in managed colonies are cared for by beekeepers who sometimes have to intervene for the overall well-being of the colony since they have diseases threatening them, such as American foulbrood. Before we dive into how the probiotics will improve the gut, we need to understand what affects the gut and how. As we've talked about, honeybees have a sensitive gut microbiome that has a delicate balance which can be disturbed when the beekeepers are using antibiotics to save them from diseases such as American foulbrood. This disease isn't completely treatable, but the antibiotics can help reduce spread among the brood, but it can also affect adult honeybees' quality of life by weakening their immune systems and destroying some of the good bacteria, along with the bad. One of these main microbiota strands is Lactobacillus, which naturally occurs in a few different strains in the gut and can help promote immunity and memory in honeybees. Lang et al. 2020 and Ortiz-Alvarado et al. 2020 found that antibiotics don't only affect the development physically, but can even delay behavioral and brain development. American foulbrood, or AFB, is a bacterial infection caused by spore-forming bacterium Pinabacillus larvae. Madovic et al. 2023 highlighted that the highly infectious disease can be devastating to honeybee colonies since it spreads rapidly throughout the brood due to the ingestion of contaminated food provided by nurse bees. Typically, larval infection takes place within the first 36 hours after hatching, and from there the endospores grow in the gut for several days. Following this, they will destroy the midgut paratrophic membrane and epithelium, giving the bacteria a clear pathway to the hemocoel, which leads to larval death. A study from Veterinary Sciences noted that P. larvae are incredibly good at propagating, with a single cell of dead larvae holding over 1 billion endospores. Oxytetracycline, or OTC, is a common antibiotic used to suppress active bacterial growth, but it doesn't completely treat the disease. P. larvae are incredibly hardy and can lay dormant for up to 70 years on beekeeping equipment, in brood food, or even on honeybee wax within the comb. So now for my main question. I want to know, how do Lactobacillus probiotics modulate microbiota, immune gene expression, and infection outcomes in honeybees recovering from antibiotic treatment? As I mentioned, OTC helps with the prevention of the disease, but it also messes with the natural gut microbiota present in honeybees, as seen in Figure 2 above from Daisley et al. 2020. Following the administration of OTC, the researchers introduced the supplement LX3, which contains 3 select strands of Lactobacillus, specifically Lactobacillus rhamnosus, GR1, Lactobacillus plantarum, LP39, and Lactobacillus kunckii, BR-1. This probiotic formulation, much like that found in yogurt for humans, promotes gut recolonization and helps bring immune function back online. Shown in Figure 3 on the right, it can be seen that there is a noticeable trend pointing toward increased abundance of microbiota in the LX3 treated adult larvae. Graphics H and I in Figure 3 focus on the core and non-core sequence variants of gut microbiota before and after the introduction of LX3, and I found it interesting that it promotes the core variants while subsequently decreasing the non-core variants, further promoting the overall gut health. Along with the restoration of microbiota homeostasis, LX3 can also promote immunity in honeybees. Brar et al. 2025 looked into the increase of lactobacillus in honeybees during the winter and found that it correlated with their resistance to environmental stressors, which supports the increase in immunity. Daisley et al. 2020 found that among the treated versus non-treated larvae, that LX3 had the ability to promote pathogen resistance, significantly reducing the number of P. larvae present when compared to the other groups, as seen in Figure 1 on the right. Probiotics are important for immunity because they induce immune responses by enhancing the expression of antimicrobial peptides, or AMPs as we know them, which strengthen the gut barrier and balance the gut bacteria, which overall increases their resistance to pathogens and their overall survival. To answer my research question all in one place, Lactobacillus probiotics play a vital role in helping bees recover from antibiotic treatment. They not only rebalance the gut microbiota, but also restore immune gene activity and improve survival outcomes. This highlights their potential as a supportive treatment strategy in beekeeping. The Lactobacillus strains used in the LX3 probiotic supplement play a critical role in restoring this balance post-antibiotic treatment. Daisley et al. 2020 showed that LX3 not only helps repopulate good gut bacteria, but also increases the expression of important immune genes like defensin 1, and Lang et al. 2020 backed this up by showing how specific strains of Lactobacillus can directly stimulate immune pathways. So why is this significant? Honeybees are essential for pollinating around 1/3 of all the crops we consume. Their health directly affects agriculture productivity, biodiversity, and food security on a global scale. When we rely too heavily on antibiotics in beekeeping, we not only risk long-term microbial imbalances, but also contribute to antibiotic resistance in the pathogens and behavioral disruptions in probiotics offer an alternative and behavioral disruptions. Probiotics offer an alternative that works with bees' natural biology. Thank you for watching.